In DMP 2, I talked about the topic of integrity, of how it's essential to be good to contribute to the world and how it plays a big role in my destiny. But there are some complications to it. With the stories that has been told to us by Dr. McKelvey, some of those stories reflect upon us the trials that we may expect in our destiny. For an example, I had a renaissance with the youngest brother in Magic Brocade, where he smashed his two front teeth so that he can give life to the horse for the upcoming trials. The youngest brother actions and integrity is amazing, as it shows that integrity comes first before we must take some sacrifices for the greater good. But the complication is that what if we are doing more than what we should, and how do we prepare for these kind of things? Is it wrong to be putting others before us, or is it true that being too good is too bad? Well, the youngest brother would get that brocade if he knew the trials beforehand. The example can be seen in Water of Life, where the youngest brother found the water of life and saved his two brothers from the tragedy in their attempt to find the water themselves. Though the dwarf warned him beforehand that his brother's heart is dark, he still saved them, but it resulted in the youngest brother being betrayed by them, which almost led to his death by his own father. So, is having too much trust or integrity can lead a person being gullible or being taken advantage of? I can connect to this, as I would always help some of my friends during the school year with their homework or group projects. But these helps would take a huge chunk of my time, and my grades would suffer from it. I eventually found out they were just procrastinating their work, while they were just playing games or being too lazy to even start it. This will build tension and stress for me, as I will get really frustrated and cannot focus and behave properly in my schoolwork. This will reflect off on my training, as I may just stand there being blank. Just like that, just thinking, why am I dealing with this, while my trainers just yell at me. If we look into the local level, it can be evident in World War II when Hitler was invaded the surrounding countries of Germany. When the world leader had a peace negotiation with Hitler, Hitler promised that he would stop invading after the world leaders give him a specific country. Despite one of the world leaders saying, "No, don't do it! He's gonna still invade us! He will still attack the other countries!" The other world leaders ignored him and just gave in to the demand. However, Hitler didn't keep his promise, and he still invaded the other countries. But in the end, there is a resolution to this. Being too good is not a bad thing. We just need to learn when to develop a better sense of timing and actions. Because in both the Magic Brocade and the Water Life, both of the two eldest brothers who failed to complete the task were never seen again due to shame or dishonor, while the youngest, who did the right thing thanks to his integrity, was rewarded because of his good deeds. After listening to these stories, it taught me that we can be exemplary people by simply just being kind to others, and as for being trained under constant stress has taught me that it's up to the person to say if the situation is tough, and that we can't let that tension get a control of us too much. As General Curtis LeMay quoted, "I don't mind being called tough, because in this racket, it's tough guys who leads the survivors." I will continue to do this throughout my destiny, as I can never have gotten this far without being strong and without any help from my friends. In the end, I will reach my destiny, and I can thank all my teachers and friends for helping me going through some tough obstacle to get closer to my goal.